Come on! Put a W in the chat, baby. Come on! Wake up! Come on! Give me a W in the chat, baby! Come on! Oh, let's jump straight into it. Let's jump straight into it. I don't want to wait anymore. First of all, today we are taking caffeine to a whole nother level. We have a bucked up energy. Happy Monday. Good morning. Good morning. Drop a W in the chat. Drop a good morning in the chat. Drop a happy Monday in the chat. Do what you like. Philly Coin, I woke up to like the stream and give W, but I'll be back on later if I can. Good morning, Philly Coin. Happy Monday. Thank you for coming in here. You already know it means the world. Come on! Oh! Marty! Marty, welcome to the stream. Johnny, welcome to the stream. Mind Grind, good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on! Good morning, Mom! Happy Mother's Day. Good morning, Mom. All right, guys, let's get dialed in. We have so much to talk about. We have so much to uncover. We have so much to unpack. 27,000. What are we at for annual recurring revenue? It makes me sick. Makes me absolutely sick. $27,576. We need to wake up! Day 19. Vibe coding live every day until we buy our family a house. Tushar, good morning. Good morning. How are you? This is the studio. Welcome to the studio, baby! Welcome to the studio. I'm going to be real with you guys. The studio is just my basement. And I have 3 dogs that live in here. It looks very well put together on the shots that I have set up, but it's a disaster. It is an absolute disaster, okay? We can do a full studio tour at some point, but you're going to have to let me pick it up a little bit. You're going to have to let me pick it up a little bit first. All right, so last weekend, guys, this last weekend, we launched our first app live on stream. And I said, we are going to make our first dollar. And that's exactly what we did. We made our first dollar from our first app shipped live on stream. The week before that, 2 weeks before that, I said we're going to get monetized on X. We went and we got monetized on X. Don't break the immersion. This is $100 million studio I'm in right now. I didn't want to make you guys feel weird about the fact that I'm vibe coding to to buy my family a home from a $100 million studio. But currently, I am in a $100 million studio. It's leased. I'm leasing it for the next 3 years. I went all in. I do have a small production team. Do you guys want to come introduce yourself? Hey, do you guys want to introduce yourself to the team? To the stream? No? All right, no, you guys keep going. Yeah, all right, that's fine. The music is a little bit loud today. Yeah, you could turn the music down a tiny bit. Thank you, Steve. All right, I'm so sorry about that, guys. They're a little shy and they don't want to come on the stream and introduce themselves. So back to what I was saying. 2 weeks ago, I said we're getting monetized on X. We went and we got monetized on X. Elon paid us $5,000. Okay? I'm not including that in the annual recurring revenue. My X income is legitimately a quarter of the annual recurring revenue right now. Deanna, happy birthday. Today is the love of my lifetime, the mother of my children, my life partner, my spiritual guide, sent to me from another universe. Today is her birthday. Can we please get a happy birthday D? A happy birthday D in the chat right now. I need a happy birthday D in the chat. Steve cranking the music every damn time. What the hell? If you're in the chat, if you're here listening, if you're part of the Blade fam, I need you to drop a happy birthday D in the chat right now. Wake up! Happy birthday, Deedle. Let's go, Mom. BTG Kyle, happy birthday. Johnny 9, happy birthday, D. Come on! Smelly Deli, happy birthday. I got her a nice pair of shoes for her birthday. They're the wrong size. Naturally, they're the wrong size. We also bought each other. My birthday is the end of this month, so we bought each other a couch for our birthday. So we bought each other a couch, shared birthday gift to each other. If you guys have never done that with your significant other, I would highly recommend trying it out. And I got her a pair of shoes the wrong size. Come on! Nobody does it better. Nobody does it better. I need you guys to know that I could do a minimum. He did try though. I really did try. I thought they were cool. I looked at your shoes in your closet. I looked at least 3 of them. I took the average of the 3 and then I went with that. So listen, guys, we went and we got monetized on X. Back to what I was talking about, please. I hope you don't see Yuna more than you see her. You know, I just found this DJ last week, and so far I have not been DMCA'd. The music is fire, and so far I have not been DMCA'd by YouTube. So I might have found the secret. Okay, so we got monetized on X, guys. Elon paid us $5,000. We hit 3,000 view hours on YouTube, which means we meet all the requirements to be monetized. I'm waiting for YouTube to get its shit together because it lags a week behind. It says it has to verify the watch hours and make sure they're like legit. You know what I mean? It's complete bullshit. But like I said last week, I said we are going to get monetized on YouTube. And that's what we did. We got monetized on YouTube last week. Okay, I'm waiting for YouTube to do the whole verification thing, but I'm hoping at this week some point the the monetization will go through this week on YouTube. We launched Clippo this weekend. I'm going to get right into it. This is the worst launch I've ever had. Okay. We got the Musk money. This is the worst launch we've ever had. And I've never been so happy before. I've never it's the worst revenue-wise launch that I've ever had. But I just feel so happy about it because it's such a good product. The couple people that did purchase it immediately messaged me and said that it was amazing. Okay, and this is literally just the start. This is literally just the beginning. All right, let's get into the numbers. Let's just get straight into the numbers of it. Let's get straight into the numbers of it. Basically, we had 3 signups, guys. All right, we had, hello, the youngest and greatest vibe coder is here. Epu Codes, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bridging the generational gap for us. I love that you're here. All right, so we created a product live on stream. We made the launch video on stream. It was a tool that has taken us from 0 on YouTube to a loser on YouTube to 1,000 million% on YouTube, okay? We went from no viewers, no views, no attention, no nothing, okay, no friends, to we have a Discord community with over 120, 130 members. We have a newsletter with over 50 signups on it. If you're not in the newsletter, I don't know what you're doing. I'm sending straight fire every single weekend. We did an amazing giveaway last week. We got monetized on X. We got monetized on YouTube. We did over 100,000 views in 14 days. We shipped our first product. It's at, I believe, $117 in monthly recurring revenue. It's our worst launch ever. I started the stream early, David Kang. I couldn't wait another second. I was freaking out at my desk. I was absolutely freaking out at my desk. Either I was going to start the stream or I was going to walk away and never come back. So we launched Clippo. It's the worst launch we've ever had. I've never been so excited. We went straight to $117 in monthly recurring revenue. The people that bought the app reached out to me and said it's incredible. We have a few improvements we have to make today based on user feedback. And you know what happens normally? My last couple apps. I'm like the hype man. I'm the hype man, right? My last couple apps, they shoot off like a rocket ship, okay? They shoot off like a rocket ship. Okay, straight into orbit. And then I'm kind of in this weird spot where I launched super crazy, ridiculously hard
User profile activated.
into another planet. I have no idea how to ongoing market it, right? This is like Quick Claw. This is Talk Macros. All right, it launches into another planet. I'm so busy trying to just keep bugs at bay and just figure my life out that that I'm not even trying to figure out ongoing marketing and all that shit. So the app starts just dying slowly. You know? And so with Clippo, it's the worst launch we've ever had. All right? We got we have 3 users. They absolutely love the app. One of the people posted me or messaged me and showed me they got a 1 out of 10 short on their first short that they posted from their first live stream with Clippo. A 1 out of 10. Okay? It's one of the best tools I've ever made as far as delivering results. Like if you're live streaming to 5 people right now and you would like to go to 22 viewers, then you just turn on Clippo. That's what you do. You turn on Clippo, you post the shorts, and you're going to grow your live stream. So anyways, I launched Quick Claw, I launched Talk Macros. It blasts off from 0 users to 7,500 users overnight. I'm sitting there delirious, just lost. I mean, I love this. I pray for this, okay? And then I'm trying to fix bugs. I'm not doing ongoing marketing. And I'm losing users to massive churn because things that go up that fast and out of control, they have to come down. You know, and I end up burning myself out. So yeah, when Clippo launches and I just get 3 subs and they absolutely love the project, and it's not it's not 7,500 users. It puts me in a spot where I feel like, okay, we can build from here. This is great. We can grow from here. Like, it's almost like I'm starting in the back of the pack in a NASCAR race versus starting in the very front. Like, who wants to start in the very front of the pack on the NASCAR race? All right, start in the very front of the pack in the NASCAR race, and now you need to keep that lead the entire race. Versus, like, I'm starting 3/4 of the way back in the pack, and now I need to make it to the front. Do we have access to the beta test for you? No, you don't. How was launch day? Congrats as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for the congrats. Launch day was good. It was great. I mean, we built a product live on stream. We built some recurring revenue. Open Claw tips. What is up? How are you? What is up? What is up? What is up? I wish that this annual recurring revenue went straight to our bottom line, but what happened is, because Quick Claw is going down, because the Open Claw hype is dying, it was like a wash now. You know what I mean? I got one app going down. I got one app going up. Is Get Clippo live now? Have you released it? Dude, Get Clippo is live. We released it. Okay? We put it out on Mother's Day, which was a risky maneuver yesterday. We launched Get Clippo. You guys, let me roll the tape just real quick. Please, let me roll the tape just really quick. Just sucked. Listen, nobody has more tabs open than me, okay? There's not a single person on this live stream with more tabs open than me. Let me mute our DJ real quick. Let me get this live. Let me get this full. Check this out. Roll the tape. Live streaming to 0 viewers sucks. Clipping is the only way to grow your audience, but editing yourself takes hours, and paying an editor can cost thousands. I even tried using existing AI clipping solutions, but those would all cost hundreds of dollars a month. That's why I built Clippo. In just 14 days, it generated 100,000 views, doubled my subscriber count. It took my live stream from just 3 viewers, 2 of which being my mom and dad, to over 75. So if you're like me and you would like to start streaming and building an audience online, but want a process that is fully autonomous and won't cost thousands of dollars, please give Get Clippo a try. Live streaming to 0 viewers sucks. All right, there's the video. I mean, I don't know what you guys want to tell it. It's my worst launch video yet. It's the worst launch I've done yet. But for some reason, I just fucking love it. I just love it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, we made it together as a community. The music is bad. You know what we should have done, Humble? You know what we should have... The music is so bad. It's so not on brand for me either. I don't know what is wrong with me. I was so tired. Like, I worked on Saturday. I legitimately worked 10 hours straight. Like, I woke up and I worked 10 hours straight to get Clippo to where it was ready for a customer to purchase it. Let's get our music fired back up. What are we doing here? I need my isochronic ADHD absolute lock-in music. Come on. Where is it? Where is it? I'm the Batman. No, this is not the right one. Come on. I need 3 hours of peak flow state. Whatever, we're just putting this on for now. All right. I got the same vibe. So what we need to do next time, guys. Dude, am I adopting a dog or giving you money for a sass? Props. I can see the work. Just lean into the cringe. Own that shit. Listen, you got it out. That's fire. Humble, I got the same vibe from the music, those dog charity commercials. I don't know what's wrong with me. I honestly have no idea what's wrong with me. Like, it couldn't be less on brand for us just getting psychopathic on the stream. You know what I mean? But it got to the point where I was so exhausted. I filmed the video after, legitimately, I worked for like 9 hours straight to get it ready. And then it was hour 9. I looked at my fiance and I said, I cannot film this video right now. I just can't do it. I can't do it. And she was like, you have to. You have to do it. And she was right. I did have to do it. Like, I had to get the project shipped. I have to keep moving, you know? So I filmed the video. I woke up the next morning super early. I edited the video. I got it out there. And we launched Clippo. All right? We got 3 users. Enio, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That means the world. We got 3 users. I'm thinking this weekend we will probably launch on Product Hunt as well. Okay? After a week of sort of getting locked back in. Remember, Mondays are hard for me. I feel like I'm a brand new live streamer every Monday. This is my 3rd week live streaming, I think. On Monday, it feels like jumping into a cold plunge to turn the stream on Monday. So after a week of getting comfortable, making improvements based off of our 3 users' feedback, and getting locked in, we will do another launch on Product Hunt. I will film a video that's more my traditional video, that's funny, exciting, fires people up. Mondays and Fridays are bullshit, so that's why I think it's perfect, because you finish. That's all that matters. Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. And so I think it's amazing that we documented the process on live stream, going from nothing at all, not even a viewer on our stream, to shipping a product, building a live stream audience, and making our first dollar. And for the product to be good enough that the users actually enjoy using it. I mean, guys, what could be better than that? shit, music is hot. Shit, 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 shit. This is what happens when I turn it up. This is what happens when I turn it up. Ask Mark Liu for your advice on the launch video. I already know what he would say. Sorry about the music, guys. Sorry about the music. Basically, Mark Liu would say about that launch video is it feels like a video that was made in an hour because it's a video that was made in an hour. My other videos are fun and funny and get a shit ton of views and ultimately end up getting us more signups because I take a day to make them. When I made the Talk Macros launch video, which probably has 300,000 views instead of 10,000 views, you know, it took me an entire day to do it. I got my fiance involved. It was a shit ton of work. But I just wanted to get Clippo shipped, guys. We can do another launch video. We can do another launch on Product Hunt. I'll launch this product every week if I have to. You know? It's an incredible product. That being said, I'm not sure it's going to be our main thing because there is a little bit of an incongruency also. Like with QuickClaw specifically, QuickClaw is a tool that fits perfectly for my audience. Right? So for those of you that don't know, QuickClaw is my app that lets people set up OpenClaw in less than 30 seconds on their iPhone, right? So when I launched QuickClaw, like it fit perfectly within the scope of my audience. Right? So when I got like 1 million views on QuickClaw release video, we'll call this Max Blade audience. It was like a 1-to-1 product audience fit. Does that make sense, guys? But Clippo is kind of over here a little bit. There's a lot of people in tech that live stream. Like there's a lot of people in tech that live stream, but it's not like QuickClaw where everybody in my audience is into AI agents. You know? QuickClaw is for everyone in my audience. So when I launched this, it went to 7,500 users, guys, in 3 days. Versus Clippo, it's an incredible product. It's actually a better product than QuickClaw, and I will say that. I will say that 100 times over. Clippo is a much better product than QuickClaw. It's probably the second best product I've ever made. And it's crazy because we proved that it worked live on stream. But it sits kind of outside of our audience. So I think that Clippo is something that we continue to work on. We continue to work on at all times. You know, maybe it's a 1 to 2 day a week type situation where we keep making it better and we keep improving it because it not only helps me grow my audience, but if we get Clippo to the point where it's $1,000 a month in recurring revenue, $2,000 a month in recurring revenue, that's amazing. That's like the best thing ever, right? But ultimately, we do need to ship products that fit within the scope of our audience. Does that make sense, guys? Let me catch up with chat. To do a video at the end of a 10-hour work session day is difficult, really difficult. Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard, Humble. Yeah, and it's kind of hard to leverage an audience of developers for a content creation tool, so 3 subs is really good. That is, dude. Dude, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You 100% understand what I'm saying. Thank you. That is like a perfect summary of what I'm saying. but it's so difficult because I love the fucking product. It works amazingly well. You understand? Like, I love the product. It works amazingly well. I'm emotionally attached to it because we worked on the product together, me and you. Me and you. You. We worked on the product together. We built it together on stream. It helped build our stream. It helped build our Discord community. It helped build our newsletter. It got us monetized on YouTube. Aaron Build says, some unsolicited feedback. I feel like the last round of updates to the hero isn't as effective as the previous results graph and percentage. It also led to dropping some of the brand essence. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. You know what happened, Aaron? Is for those of you that don't know, at the last hour, I completely redesigned the hero section, guys. Just the hero section. And I was thinking to myself, the hero section that we used to have was like, it was like 2400% plus views in just 4 days, and then it was a graph that showed the views, and there were real stats from what happened to me when I launched Clippo. But what I was thinking about like who's gonna purchase Clippo, and I was thinking the ICP for Clippo was myself, and the reason I started using Clippo is because I was embarrassed to stream to 0 viewers plus my mom. So I changed the verbiage to connect with this ICP better. I think that the copy did that, but I don't think that this matched our brand. I don't think that this felt as I don't think this felt as fun, exciting as our previous setup with the graph and the Clippo riding in the cart. Like, that was so fun. This is so strong though. Never stream to an empty room again. Yeah, I think the copy hits. I think the copy hits hard. I think this looks a little bit like AI slop right here. It looks inauthentic. It doesn't feel fun like the previous one. Call with boss, but I'll be right back. I have an idea. I need your idea. Gab, welcome. Welcome. Gab, you can use Clippo to do a clip farm on huge streamers, all the top clips, then put Clippo watermark. It's easy impressions. I think that's a really good idea. Like we could have a Clippo YouTube channel that clips Cypher PK, Mr. Beast, that clips all of the top streamers. And then we could have the Clippo watermark on the bottom right. And I think that could be pretty much 100% agentic marketing. where it's just doing that all day long, and we have we have 5 accounts that are doing 5 different top streamers. Even TikTok, yes. Yes. 100% even TikTok. Yeah, blitzing TikTok with this would be huge. Don says, what is up, Don? Good morning. Good morning. My thinking in Discord was you mainly focus on live streaming, but some people might get confused if it can be used on regular video. I agree. I wanted to niche down to one person, one problem. And when I was doing the views thing, it felt like I was just doing the thing where if you sell to everyone, then you also sell to nobody. So I figured, yes, we can limit our impact. We can limit, we can limit our blast radius a little bit, but we can have bigger impact, like really nail the shit out of, connect with someone by having it just be for a struggling streamer. And I feel like that might even be easier to target. Humble life skills. I'd focus social media markers. They would love it, especially Pinterest pinners. They are cracked. Aaron builds 100%. I feel like there's got to be a way to combine the headline you have with the percentage and graph, and then have it be live data for all users now. That would be really good. That would be really good. Something live. Something live like Clippo Clippers have done X amount of views in the last 7 days. And then have the graph with Clippo riding that graph up. Are you kidding me? Are you targeting the clip farmers too? There are a lot of them. I'm not targeting them. No, I'm not targeting them. My ICP was just myself, because that's who I know how to talk to. Like, you guys do have a fantastic ideas, and they're probably all really good. But when we start getting massive with the scope of things, and also when we start getting so far away from myself, then it becomes more difficult for my verbiage and for my product to land perfectly. Because I don't know how to build a product for a clipper, for somebody who's doing it at professional scale. I do know how to build a product for someone that had 0 viewers and then on Friday went to 75 viewers because Clippo's running in the background, clipping every live stream and growing my audience on autopilot. I know how to do that because I did it for myself. And that's how pretty much all of every project I've ever done has worked that way. Where I haven't tried to build for something I don't know about. Because I don't know how to speak to that person. I don't know how to solve that person's problem. I mean, maybe that's something we could get into down the line, is starting to build for someone else. But it's just so easy to build for yourself. And there are more people like me. Like, I'm a psychopath, and there's not many people like me. But there are some people out there like me that want to live stream, that don't want to live stream to 0 people. But it's just hard when I have a massive audience currently that I've built trust with, and then I'm creating a product that is just outside of my audience, right? Palau says, your scope is good. I feel like another audience would be actually clippers who clip bigger content creators from Twitch and Kick. I just talked about that. Just a channel for watching. I've never ran Reddit ads, but can't you target the Twitch and LFS subreddits? Yeah, I think that is exactly the marketing route. When is the course going to be released? Let's go, baby. It was supposed to be, I was supposed to film the first video this weekend, but it just ended up being way too much with Mother's Day and Sunday. Launching yesterday. My fiance's birthday today. All of it was too much. It was way too much. That's all that matters. Let somebody else come in and let them buy it from you. Take the cash, build the next thing, get the house, enjoy life, hug the wife and kids, and keep grinding. This is just the beginning, guys. This is really just the beginning. Yeah, it just ended up being too much this weekend, and I thought about pushing a little bit yesterday and saying I'll get the first video out in the vibe coding series, but we're gonna do that this week, and I'm actually really looking forward to that. I think that's gonna be good. But that's another thing. That's another thing where like if I commit to building if I commit to doing videos, guys, on how to vibe code like a G, how to vibe code to actually make money, how to vibe code to actually ship products and make money. If I commit to doing that, I'm growing this audience even further. Right? Which, like, yes, it's nice for me to make these. But we got to remember the end goal here is to buy the family a house. So that even means even more so that if I'm making how to vibe code to actually make money tutorial, then my next product really needs to sit inside of Max Blade audience. Or for this to make sense, for this to be a good time investment, we need to look into some sort of sponsorship, or what we're already doing is AdSense, you know, which I'd rather just be able to support with AdSense and not go sponsorship, because the sponsorship is so tricky, because I just end up I don't know. I have to love the product if I'm going to take a sponsor on. And also, it has to be a product that I'm not going to be building myself, because I'm building so much stuff. Okay, I'm back. You didn't know how to use a bearer token. Wait. You had a meeting about a bearer token? I love that. I love that. That's so good. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I forgot to... See, this is the thing with getting back into it on Monday. Is I forgot to put the goals into the goals section of... I forgot to add the goals to the goals view, guys. Come on. Which brings me to my next point, is that we need to make a small, very quick app for ourselves that pretty much automates the entire process of me going live. Because every week I add something, and then it becomes another thing that I have to do before I go live. And I want to add more stuff. And I feel like before I add more stuff, I should be automating the stuff I'm currently doing. Let me get text edit fired up here. Oh wait, so Quantum, what is up? Deep down tutorial for vibe coding for beginners will be awesome. You can like break down from zero basics to full MVP creation. Let's say 20 videos in part, or 20 classes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I'm all for that. And then that naturally leads way to our community going a little deeper, because I would like to see us putting together some sort of 14-day sprint like I did with Clippo. So basically we get 100 people signed up for some sort of 14-day sprint, where in 14 days we are going from zero to a shipped product, and your goal is to make $1. And I don't care what level experience you're at starting off with. I don't care if you've never touched a computer before, but we're gonna take these people from 0 to a shipped product in 14 days. And the end goal is actually shipping the product and getting $1 made. All right, so our first thing today is we need to add time-stamped editing to Clippo. I want to spend a minute automating live stream. And our last goal is I want to get a clean 2-hour stream in minimum today. Minimum. Like Build Space, we do need a new one of those. I don't know what Build Space is. Nameless King, let's go. Aaron Builds says it's a double-edged sword. Product in Max Blade audience. AI nerds that change direction every 2 weeks with the next trend versus Clippo can be evergreen. It can. And I'm not saying that we're not going to grow Clippo and keep working on Clippo, but I don't think that Clippo is going to be the main thing for us. And we're just going to need to find that balance. And I would be lying, guys, if I said I had all the answers. Because who knows? Who knows? We could set up some marketing stuff on Clippo, and then it's at $5,000 in monthly recurring revenue, and we need to make the decision to triple down on Clippo. And then the live stream is going to go from I'm vibe coding apps to I'm building a team to take Clippo from $5,000 a month to $100,000 a month. We're going to figure it out together. And that's going to be the fun of the stream. Quantum says, sir, watching you gives us motivation. You are so talented. You are a hustle beast. And best part, you are still so humble and helpful in communication. Let's go! Let's go! Yeah, and we have to figure out the local option. There was a local option mentioned. The local option just is so bad compared to the cloud version. Is it possible to build a 5-figure SaaS with open code and a free model? I mean, we have to figure that out. Mulumek says BridgeMind AI. Would it be interesting if Claude Code or Codex or Cursor, etc., had a in-app leaderboard and you could try to get number 1 and there was vibe coding ranks and stuff? Did my guy just call me BridgeMind? I'll take it. Would it be interesting if Claude Code or Codex or Cursor had an in-app leaderboard? Dude, I love the in-app leaderboard. Madi said, where is Talk Macros in all this mess? Brother, don't call my life a mess. Holy shit. Talk Macros is... Thank you so much. We're going to remove 2-hour stream, and we're going to say Talk Macros test flight push. That has to happen because my fiance can't use Talk Macros if I don't push the test flight. which is actually going to be insanely difficult because it lives on Talk Macros lives on this Mac. I guess I could pull it from GitHub onto my current Mac and then hope that Xcode is set up with my developer account. You know? All right, so let's jump straight into it. I'm gonna save this. Let's make sure our goals is locked and loaded. Oops, let's set these to false. Set this to false. And let's dive in. Come on. I'm going to CD into Clippo. I'm going to open up Codex, so we got ChatGPT 5.5 running. I'm going to go into my Clippo. And then basically what the feedback was. What the feedback was, it would be nice to be able to edit. Let me pull the feedback up. See what we have to do. All right, here's the feedback. Hopefully C. Jones doesn't mind being live in the stream. You have 100 viewers on X Live! Not really. X is so annoying. They, Philly, they count like how many people have... I think so, at least. I think that they just count how many people have, like, popped in. They're so annoying. They don't really show a live view count. Okay, so a good idea would be if we could amend a clip start and end time. It sometimes misses the action by a few seconds. For example, I could turn around and say he took him out on purpose, and it would clip that because of what I said, but actually miss the action that was 10 seconds before. Okay. All right. So I'm going to say I got this feedback from a user of Clippo. Don't make any code changes yet, but what would be the simplest way in our editing, in our clip editing, so that we could amend a clip start and end time? The simplest, clearest UI to get this done without adding complexity and making the UI feel overweight. That did not. Dude, Whisper has been... Guys, if you were here on Friday when Whisper was just not working... Jesus. I got this feedback from a paying user of Clippo. What would be the simplest way of getting this done so that in the editor, in the clip editor, we are able to change the clip start and end time without adding a ton of complexity or gross overweight UI design to the current editor? I want to keep everything as simple as possible. Remember, the theme of our life is less is more. Guys, how long are we going to keep the less is more thing going for? Are we just going to keep going with less is more forever? I think that might be like our trademark. Less is more. I think that less is more approach in vibe coding is just the absolute GOAT. I need to lock in water times. Come on. Let's get you caffeinated. Let's get you hydrated. I need to have some more water today too. The problem is I'm going to have water and then I'm going to have to take a leak every, what does this say? What does this say at the top of the chat right there? And also I gotta change this music, dude. Oh, I've received 100 messages today already. Let's go, guys. We're hitting 100 messages like instantly. It used to take us all stream to hit that. And now it just happens right away. That's actually kind of insane. Oh, by the way, guys, Clippo is on Trust MRR, so you can actually see at any time like what's going on with the revenue on Clippo. All right, this is better music. This is better fire me up music. 6'5" with a 4'11" bladder, still my GOAT. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I love to hear. All right, let's see what 5.5 says. The simplest version is not a timeline editor. Add a tiny timing row inside the existing clip editor. Start minus 5 seconds plus 5 seconds end. That gives the user exactly what they asked for. Start this 10 seconds earlier is 2 taps on start. No dragging handles, no waveform, no new editor mode. One important backend detail, the renderer currently trims silence and builds keep segments from spoken words in backend pipeline render. So if the missed action is visual and happens before the speech, just changing start sec may still get compressed away unless we preserve the newly added edge context. The right minimal behavior is the user moves the start earlier. Keep that added intro section even if no one is speaking. If the user moves the end later, keep that added outro section too. Continue silence trimming inside the original spoken clip as well. Implementation wise, this is small. The only thing I'm worried about here is what if somebody goes back 5 seconds? It introduces new dialogue. Now we don't have captions. You see what I mean? Okay, with micro niche, you can't hit more accuracy in that particular part. True, less is more. You can provide one thing the best in the world. Later, there's always scope to expand. I love that. I love that. All right, that concern is the right one to check before touching UI. I'm going to verify whether saved clips keep the full source transcript or the original clip transcript, because that determines whether earlier dialogue can be captioned automatically. All right, so it says, yes, exactly. That's the one trap. Right now, Clippo saves only the words inside the original clip window. So if we let someone move the start earlier, the video may include earlier dialogue, but the editor may not have word timestamps for that earlier dialogue. Result, missing captions. The simplest clean fix is save a small caption buffer with every clip going forward. Instead of storing transcript words only from clip start to clip end, store words from clip start to clip end, minus 30 seconds, plus 30 seconds. Okay, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Will this auto render the captions as well? Another concern I have is the plus 5 seconds, minus 5 seconds won't give users the granularity needed in order to actually make a banger clip. You know, like it should probably be very granular. Wow, we're using words like granular today. Says need more water, pulls out an energy drink. Oh my god, my system is like, more water please. And I'm like, hold on one second. There you go. Yes, if we store the transcript buffer, captions can auto-render for the newly included dialogue because the renderer already builds captions from word timestamps. The only change is making sure the editor has words beyond the original clip boundary before we let the user extend into that area. For granularity, I agree. I'd avoid only plus 5 seconds. The simplest precise UI is start, minus 1 second, minus point. Oh my god. I like the idea of having the nudge, like plus 1 second, minus 1 second, and then also having the editable timestamp fields. I feel like that's probably best of both worlds as far as quick and easy, but also can get very granular. I would like to make these changes. The next problem we need to overcome is now our SaaS is live. And so we need to create an environment locally here that we can test and edit this stuff. Am I going to be able to fire up the cloud version locally and sign in with Google? Or are we going to have to build a workaround for this? Excellent prompt, 6 out of 9, chef's kiss. Captions itself is a huge niche in itself. Most of the caption tools are providing very basic looking captions. What if someone can provide coolest captions, text animation, that would be a hit. I know. And I feel like we're going to have to be different just for the sake of being different alone. And if we could figure out a very simple way of using AI to basically have like a one button click that made some sort of animations or added just some video editing elements that really stepped the clips up a decent amount. That made it feel more like, wow, this was edited by like a real human being. That would be insane. Kid, we're not fixing anything right now. We're just adding. One of the people that signed up for Clippo this weekend asked if we could add the ability to have some control over when the clip ends and when the clip starts, which is a good idea. So basically, like right now, the clip starts when the talking about the moment happens, which sometimes you're talking about something that already happened. So it would be nice to be able to, like when I pull up in the editor here, to be able to say, go back 10 seconds. Is it possible to customize captions now? Like even I could make the highlighted. Yeah, you can change the brand color. Yep. We have to make that better, but yes. Like I would like there to be more customization options. Oh, so we're gonna have to add a .env for local. Okay, so basically we're gonna create a .env that has get ignore already set up, and then this will have things set up to run locally. Then when we want to push this live, the .env for live will obviously not have the local tag. That way there we can pretty effortlessly have like a local environment and the production environment. You guys understand what's happening here? Because now that I have users live, I can't just like, I can, but I'm not going to. I can't just willy-nilly make changes to the back end. Because if I ship a bug right now and it brings production down completely and somebody's processing a video, that kind of sucks. It doesn't kind of suck, that totally sucks. And so instead, we're just going to change the .env so that it has a local mode that doesn't have like the checks for if you're a paid user with Stripe and all that, or hopefully even like sign in. So that way there, when we run it in local mode, it's just much easier for us to debug stuff. Can we just bypass the Google sign-in in local mode too, and just have some sort of local mode user type thing? And it's funny because I've literally shipped 3 or 4 iPhone apps since my last time shipping a like legit web app. And so this is all stuff I've done before, but it you definitely get into a rhythm of developing for a platform and doing what I do, where you switch from one platform like iOS to web, is probably not the best strategy, guys. Like you should pick your platform and then just pretty much stick with that. But I really just can't help myself. Local auth is now wired into request handling. Okay, nice. Nice. Oh, I love it when the pull-up counter is dialed in, working good. That's got to be the best thing ever, guys. All right, let's try it out. Beautiful. Don't show any of the keys here, obviously, but do I need to give you a Anthropic key, or do I need to put an Anthropic key into the .env for local? I have to run the flow because there's no videos in the local library right now. All right, guys, get your screenshot tools ready. We're going to pull up some API keys. All right. So I'm going to grab a Anthropic API key, and then we'll give it the key so that we can clip a video locally, make the changes to the clip editor, and keep vibing. Claude makes it extremely difficult to find the API section of their website. Like, they make it so difficult to get to the API section. Like, you can get to the docs, the API docs, easy. But to actually get to the API section of Claude Code is nearly impossible. They make it impossible. And of course, the Claude API keys is down right now. It's totally down. I just got a message that says it's crashed right now. Can you add the ability to for me to give a open router API key and set an open router model? Oh man. Okay. Spoo says, "Yo, what's good?" Oh, this is Epico. This is just my main account. How many accounts you got? Ritesh says, from one link, how much shorts it will create. It really depends on how long the content you're giving is. And then it also depends on how much action you have going on inside that content. I mean, if you stream for 5 hours and you're just sitting there doing nothing fun or interesting, it'll be very hard for it to create a short, to be 100% honest. I mean, it's going to find something. It'll find stuff. But I think that it took my 4-hour stream and I just had it create 12 clips because it seems to be like that's a good balance between like getting a good amount of clips from the stream, but not forcing the clips to where you're just making clips for the sake of making clips that are definitely not going to get any views or do well. Would it be possible to have templates for the clips that I could choose from? Like, if it's a clip with my screen capture plus small camera overlay, it stacks the two in the clip so my face is bigger. Yeah, that's another excellent idea. We could add a little toggle so that because right now it does only 9:16 landscape and it blurs the top and the bottom. But yeah, we could look into adding a toggle so that like if it's just on the face cam or something like that, like it has a couple different setups. The other thing we could add, which I guess is doable, I'm told, GBT55 tells me, is you can actually do face tracking. So like with this, it can know where my face is, and then instead of doing this, transparent background, transparent top, it just cuts in on my face and tracks your face throughout the whole thing. And then that's interesting because if I'm moving or if I change the scene, it's going to automatically like cut to being tracked to my face. But I do feel like as far as efficiency goes, like if we're going raw efficiency for you wanting to get views, grow your audience, there's almost nothing you can do better than this layout right here. A hook at the top, a caption at the bottom, 9:16 live stream clip. It's just the meta. Anytime you veer off the meta and try to make your own shit, it just doesn't go great. Alex says, what has your career journey been throughout the years? Okay, so oh man, it's been wild. It's been absolutely wild. The really fast version is I went to college. I worked in the tech area of my college. I literally was a computer lab attendant, okay? And I would reset passwords and I would fix professors' computers. And I got to go on a networking project and stuff like that. Then I worked in a gym. Well, before that, I had a business called, I'm not going to say the name of it. I had a business where I drove around fixing people's computers. Okay, so just imagine me. I'm 16 years old. I just get my license. My dad's an absolute legend. We get an ad in the newspaper. Max will drive to your house, fix your computer for you. Okay, so I would show up at an older person's house. They're like 75 years old. I'd come in hot. I'd clear off like 20 viruses, update their computer, make it go from like taking a half hour to load Internet Explorer to like it pop up on their screen right away, right? Take 18 viruses off. And then they would pay me $79. This is 14 years ago. Okay, so I'm in high school. I'm making money. It's all cash. This is one of the wealthiest I've ever felt, ever, because I'm just driving around, fixing people's computers, getting money. I have a little side business. I'm taking kids' iPhones home overnight, jailbreaking them, $20. Okay, so we're just rolling. We're just rolling in it. After that, started a personal training company. At one point in time, I had 10 health coaches working underneath me at a brick and mortar location. We're getting 50 to 70-year-old, mostly women, in the best shape of their lives. So they can play with their grandchildren. They can move up and down the stairs really good. Then I ship a couple products. They blow up on the internet. I build an audience. I get addicted to it. Make enough money to pay for my living, my expenses. I leave the personal training thing. I'm full in. I'm full in. Okay, imagine you took the entirety of those earnings and put them in Bitcoin. I wouldn't be here right now. I would be on my yacht in the Caribbean. Me and Jack Sparrow. Where's all the rum going? Yo, did Clippo blow up, Max? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yo, Clippo was our worst. Clippo was our worst launch yet, but like, I just loved it. I love everything about Clippo. We had 3 people sign up for Clippo. Our launch video was not great. We only got like 10,000 views. So basically we're at like, I think we're at like $120 in monthly recurring revenue. It's an amazing product. The people that did sign up messaged me right away and said it's awesome. I can't believe how good it is. So that's where we're at with Clippo. We are fixing a couple of things that a user asked for right away, because that's how we roll. That's how we roll. Somebody asked, somebody signed up for Clippo. They said, hey, could you add this? I'm like, yes, we're adding that right now, today on live stream. But Claude, the API key, the ability to add API keys is down right now in Claude, if you can even believe that. I can believe it, because every Monday, Claude, something breaks. Because they're vibe coding their ass off and just breaking things constantly. Which it's fine, but it is getting like a little bit old. It's getting a tiny bit old, if I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. Like, it's starting to get old. The fact that Claude is broken every Monday. So now I just set it up so it can take OpenRouter. And I'm going to paste in a OpenRouter API key live on stream here, and hopefully not share the API key with all the people on the internet. Well, enough. Only 10K views, annoying. Too modest, lol. Oh, man. Babe, we normally do a lot more views than that. The problem is I didn't have you in the video. I didn't have any of the dogs in the video. That was our issue. We're working at home on me being a little bit more positive, guys. Yeah, I know they already bought the GPUs from Elon. They already bought them. All right, so I think I've successfully gotten the key into my .env file without sharing it live on stream yet. I wouldn't say anything. All right, Deanna on her birthday comes in and says, we got 10K views this time, but next time we are going to get 100K, so no biggie because some people get 10 views. Are you replacing Opus with OpenCode? Are you replacing Opus with OpenCode for Clippo? No. Distribution is always the struggle. So OpenCode is just a harness, where Opus is an LLM, remember? So I think what you're mainly referring to is like, am I replacing Opus, the LLM, with a different LLM that's free? No, I'm not doing that right now, but I'm replacing, I'm not even replacing the LLM. I'm just replacing the provider to OpenRouter instead of straight to Anthropic. If that makes sense. It does. It makes sense. You guys are wicked smart. You guys are wicked smart. It makes sense. Okay. So now we should have a development and we should have a development environment that is fully set up. So we can now make changes without hurting the server, unlike what Anthropic did today. We're just going to do the opposite of what Anthropic did today. Analyze. So it's cheaper to go through OpenRouter. No, it's not cheaper. It's not cheaper, .kid. It's just that Claude is down today. The API key administering service. So if you went to Claude, you went to Anthropic, and you said, I need the API key, give me that key, they're going to say, we cannot do that today. They're going to say, .kid, that's really nice that you want a key and you want to give us money, but you cannot do that today. So I just went to OpenRouter. They provide an Anthropic key, and I got a key from them instead. Oh, you know what? I didn't even make the changes yet. Okay, we have the local development environment completely dialed in. It's gorgeous. Now, can you please make those changes to the clip editor so I can edit the timestamp and also do like the bump 1 second up, 1 second down, and have, after I make the changes, have the transcript make the captions for the new timestamp period. Absolutely vibing, guys. Come on. Come on. I need you to like the stream. Guys, I need you to like the stream. I need to do 50 pull-ups minimum today. I know that Monday is a lower... Sometimes Monday is a lower watched day compared to like Friday where we're popping off, we're doing crazy shit, we're having fun, we're giving away desk cups, we're doing hundreds of pull-ups, hundreds of push-ups. But I need you to like the stream. I need you to join the Discord and introduce yourself. Tell us what you're building. Tell us what your favorite color is. Tell us if you're a vibe coder or if you write every line yourself. I need you to subscribe to the newsletter. You already missed 2 of them. Don't miss another. Please don't miss another. And if you're a live streamer and you would like to go from 0 to 100 viewers, then I need you to get involved with Clippo. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Oh, I see, okay. Gabriel, Mac, did you use hooks for this project? In what way? In what way? I used webhooks. I used webhooks for Stripe, payment, processing, and validation. Okay, Beluzo says, I'm building a SaaS product for vintage resellers. I love that. And I'm interested in live streaming the process like you. I have an audience in reselling. Do you think I should stream there or create a new audience? Okay, obviously it's advantageous for me to tell you should be live streaming because I'm now selling a product in live streaming. But you're going to have to take my word for this. If you are reselling, especially in like a vintage space like that, the single most powerful thing you could possibly be doing is live streaming. And if you don't believe me, take a look. Andre, what is up? Take a look at what they're doing on eBay. They're literally reformatting eBay as a platform to be live stream like first. Okay, watch sellers, vintage watch sellers are now streaming like 3 days a week. They pull up in their stream and they say, I have this vintage 1965 Audemars Piguet in gold with a leather band. It has this transcription on the back that says it was owned by Robert Downey Jr.'s father. The bidding will start at $5. I mean, for vintage reselling, I don't think there's anything you could possibly be doing better than live streaming. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. TikTok Live, those resellers on there that are blasting. And yes, you can use Clippo to cut through the noise, because what's going to happen is you are going to go live as a reseller, and it is unfortunately going to be zero viewers in the beginning. I'm that product focused that every time I go to say viewer, I say user instead. Like the live stream viewer is a user of the stream. You're going to start with 0 viewers. You have to, yes. And then you're either going to use Clippo or you're going to have to find another strategy to get short form exposure. So when a short gets 1,000 views, 10,000 views, people naturally are going to gravitate towards your profile, and then they're going to start watching the stream. For instance, 30% of my short viewers go check out my long form in my live stream. So we did 60,000 views on shorts from Clippo. So 30% of those views went and checked out my profile, and then checked out my live stream, and then checked out my long form videos. And that's why we gained 1,000 subscribers. And if that is that 2%, because it always comes down to 2%. Because so what is it's not 2%. I don't think it is. Oh my god, it's almost exactly 2%. Okay. This is so freaky. Everything is always 2%, guys. Look at this. 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 All right, so we gained 1,000 subs, right? And we did 60,000 views, which is 1.666 recurring, which is almost 2%. It's 0.4 less. But these numbers are not 100% accurate. Like maybe we even got more subscribers so far. But it's 2%. It always ends up being 2% for everything. Like conversion of views on X to people going to your landing page, 2%. Andre, welcome to the stream, brother. We're having fun. We're vibe coding. We're adding some features to Clippo. I just set up a local development environment so we can make changes without breaking the server. Quantum says live streaming is the most organic content one can produce. I really think so. I think it's the highest authenticity. I know from the research it's the highest conversion also, if you want to look at it that way. So anytime authenticity goes up, conversion also goes up as well. Like long form content is right after live streaming, and then like short form is actually kind of the worst for conversion, and that's why we have to rip. We have to rip when it comes to short form. Like we're just ripping short form because it's the lowest conversion, so you have to do 100,000 views there. Bluzo says, yeah, I'm thinking I might just try and create a new audience live streaming the software development side that I can monetize later and then advertise my product with the vintage audience once done. I love that. I love that, Bluzo. Bluzo, are you the same blue that I'm sending the desktop to, or are you a different blue? Are you the same blue from Discord that I'm sending the desktop to? Can I just leave that server running locally, and will it hot reload when you make changes? I'm different. I just joined the Discord today. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're in there. It's awesome. You can leave it running, but the server I started on 8001 does not hot reload. It was started with... I don't know if this is actually going to work locally because I mean it should, but I don't know. We're going to find out. Just for tonight, welcome. How are you doing? We are making improvements to Clippo. We shipped Clippo last weekend. We have 3 paying users. We're vibing out of our mind. Render clips. All right. So we have these clips now. I actually do not like these sort of like -1 +1. I don't like these guys. I think this looks like vibe coded slop, and I would never put this out into my product. But let's see. So right now we have this video. Device that helps me reach my goals that I care about. Shows me my Stripe revenue, my GitHub contribution graph. Let's see if we can go 25. And then, so when I change that to 25, it probably should. February 4th.
Babe, you don't have to be worried.
My goal for this project is to create an ultra simple device that helps me reach my goals that I care about. February 4th.
Babe,
So it did change the clip, but it did not add the captions.
Ultra simple device that helps me reach.
All right, so it changed the clip, but it did not add the captions. It perfectly changed the clips, but it did not add or render the captions like we talked about. I'm gonna get it working. So I'm gonna get it working perfectly, and then I'm gonna make the updates to get it beautiful. All right. So yes, this is ugly. This is super ugly. All right, but like Tony Din. You guys probably know who Tony Din is. He's a legendary indie hacker. But he says make it work, then make it fast, then make it beautiful. So that's kind of always been my refinement process. So it's ugly right now. It's bad. And it doesn't work. And it's not fast. So we're going to make it work. Then we're going to make it fast. And then we're going to make it beautiful. And I think that's what you should approach almost every project with. Is first, let's just make it work. Like even Clippo right now, it's really, really good. It's amazing. It fills its purpose perfectly, but it is not beautiful. So it works fantastically. It's fast. It's much faster than any other clipping program. Like so much faster than any other clipping program. It's stupid. We have to make it beautiful. All right, it says the renderer is producing caption events for the same word data, but I see the latest edited clip starts at 25 seconds while the first available word inside that range starts around 29.9 seconds. That means there may be a few seconds of newly included visual action footage with no spoken words, but caption should appear once speech begins. I'm checking whether a specific issue is no captions at all versus no captions for mainly newly included spoken section. Come on! Like the stream! I know why it's faster. I know why it's faster. WFB merch coming soon. What is WFB? What is WFB? WFB. Mine is much faster. Mine is much faster because, which, I mean, we could run into this issue down the line. But basically, they don't have the processing power to support as many users as they currently have. These clipping programs. So they set up a render queue. You know, so like when you go to a competitor, like when I went to a competitor and I put in my live stream, it would be like, you can come back in 4 hours. What it would be like actually, hold on. First off, I signed up for the monthly subscription and then I put my 4-hour live stream in and it was like, this 1 4-hour live stream would use your whole monthly credits allotment. Plus, you need a whole nother like monthly credits worth. So like you pay $50 a month for an hour and a half of processing. So my 1 4-hour live stream, like I would need another 2.5 months worth of credits. You know, so first it would say you can't do it. And then instead of having the compute, you know, in order to make all these clips, because it's very compute intensive, it really is. You just create a pipeline. And then so like maybe you can have like 10 people creating clips at once. So, to have a server so that you can have 100 people making clips concurrently, or you get a smaller server and then you have the pipeline be like max with 10 users creating clips at a time. And then you have to create a queue. So once it finishes one job, you pull another in from the queue. So that queue could get to the point where, like, when I tried to open this clips, like when I put the link in to have the clips made, it was like, come back in like 6 hours or something like that, and we're gonna have your clips ready. All right, let's restart this. Go to library. So I think we turn this back to 30 maybe. And then we
simple device.
And then we go back down to, I don't know, 15. Save that.
These away. It's a simple device that helps me reach my.
There we go. Let's see if we go all the way down to 5 seconds. Saving.
Time I have left on Earth and so much more. And if I fail, I miss the biggest launch of my first ever sponsor. Make sure you stick around because at the end of the video, I'm going to give one of these away. It's a simple device that helps me reach my goals that I care about. Shows me my Stripe revenue, my GitHub contribution graphs, how many days I have.
All right, so what's happening here is it added all the time back to the video. Like originally it was cutting at 30 seconds. It was cutting here.
Time I have left on.
Let me save this. And we got to change this process. So when I change it, it automatically changes the video.
A simple device that helps me reach my goals that I care about. Shows me my Stripe.
So when I go back to 5 seconds, it adds that time back in. But it's also still cutting parts of the video out because they're silent. Because it's trying to create a short.
Time I have left on Earth and so much more. And if I fail, I miss the biggest launch of my first ever sponsor. Make sure you stick around because at the end of the video, I'm going to give one of these away. It's a simple device.
So right there, it just skipped a whole section because I'm not talking.
It's a simple device.
Yes, I'm going to add talk macros. I just have to finish this request here. Tune in and see you are working on my suggestion. You're a legend. Thank you. Work faster, beautiful. Yes, yours is faster because it's going max speed. Yes, D, that's on our list today. That's on our goal sheet today. It's on our goal sheet. So this actually isn't going to work because the clip is already rendered. So it took the silent moments out, which means that
if I fail, I miss the biggest launch of my first ever sponsor. Make sure you stick around because at the end of the video, I'm going to give one of these away. It's a simple device that helps me reach my goals that I care about. Shows me my Stripe revenue.
we gotta get creative here. Yeah, I also found that it skips sections when somebody isn't talking, which is fine, but you can also miss the point. Yeah, I was trying with with the cutting that out, I was trying to keep the shorts entertaining for the end viewer, you know, because like with my clips, if it wasn't cutting the time in between me speaking out and also cutting out the words, like the cutting these words out, then it would not, like the clips would not do good. They just wouldn't. Sorry, I didn't see the gold sheepies. I'm a bad fan. It's okay. You're not a... I don't think you're a fan. You're my lady. Okay. So maybe we add... I don't want to... I think that what we have to do, Apex, is I think we do have to give the ability to turn off the dead space cutting. I think that we have to have the ability to turn that off, because for some people, the dead space is going to be... No, I don't think it's just a you issue. I think it's going to have to be a feature, because for some people, the dead space, we're going to have to include that. PM, what's good? How you doing today? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you, PM? Let's talk to GPT-5.5. So right now, when I add the time back, I'm running into an issue where sometimes the point that I want to add back is gone because it got removed, because we have that feature that automatically cuts out dead space. So I need you to help me brainstorm here. I'm thinking that maybe we need to add an option in settings to disable like the dead space cutting feature. Because there's going to be streamers that have streams where the content is during the dead space when you're not speaking. So if we turn that off, we have a setting to be able to turn that off. Then it makes it so that they can edit the clips to include those sections because they're not being cut out. Does that make sense? Can you think about this issue and give me some options, and also think about some side effects that might be produced by adding that setting? Yo, big ups, brother. Keep killing it. Angel vibing. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm good, man. What about you? Following your path. PM. That means the world. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm great. I'm great. It's one of them if you're wanting to capture people, all lines of lives. It's something to consider. Sims are a perfect example. We don't always talk a lot because we're obviously racing. We don't talk as much, but when we do, it's because something happened. Exactly. So dead space for me would likely be the incident you want to short. Yes, yes. So I think that we add, I mean, in a perfect world, down the line, we are adding the ability to clip with visual context. I think at this given point in technology, it would just cost an absurd amount of money for the LLM to do that and compute for us to process that. So I think we have to stick with using the speaking as a marker that something happened that's worth clipping. But I think we could make it better by adding the ability to turn off the dead space cutting. So, like, this is just a really stupid example, but let's say you're a sim race streamer and you say, holy shit, I can't believe that just happened. instead of you expanding the clip to nothing, because the dead space is cut out before you saying, holy shit, I can't believe that just happened. You could expand the clip out to whatever just happened beforehand because we turned that toggle off to eliminate dead space. That would be a game changer, but the cost would be mega. Yeah. So I'm going to ship the dead space and then we'll see from there. Yes, it makes sense. The core problem is Clippo is not just changing the clip start end, it's also rebuilding the clip from speech islands. So if the moment you want lives in a gap between words, the timestamp can technically include it, but the renderer still removes it as dead space. I'd consider 3 options. Option 1, global setting, add a settings toggle, remove dead space from clips on and off. If off, all future renders keep the real timeline between start and end. Pros, simple mental model, good for streamers, gamers, reactions, sports, visual moments, makes timestamp editing behave exactly as expected. But then there's also the other end of it where I would, like for me, I would not be turning that off just because the way I speak is not good for shorts. If that makes sense. I speak very slow. I speak super fragmented. Sometimes it takes me a minute to figure out what I'm trying to say. So like if I were posting shorts, just like right now with that dead space in there, they would never get a single view. So there's definitely 2 types of streams, but I don't have the luxury of having a video of someone driving a sim racer right now. You know, so if you have that luxury, then the dead space of talking is fine. It's going to do well on shorts. Your shorts are going to end up performing higher than mine. All right. Many clips get slower and longer. AI selected clips may feel less punchy. Captions naturally disappear during silent action sections. Per clip editor toggle inside the clip editor. Add 1 quiet toggle near timing. Keep pauses default off when enabled for that clip. Best less is more product fit. Users only use it when fixing an action moment. Doesn't change the normal clip magic. Avoids making all future clips worse by accident. Cons, the first generated clip may still be silence trimmed until they edit it. Needs to be stored per clip so future saves don't revert behavior. That is kind of a good idea, having it per clip. I don't know if that adds too much complexity though. Option 3, default setting plus per clip override. Setting has default remove dead space for new clips. Editor has keep pauses for this clip. Pros, streamers can set their account preference once. Individual clips can still override. Best long-term flexibility. Cons, slightly more complexity. We need clear wording so users understand pauses means non-speaking gaps too. My recommendation, option 2 first with the back-end design, so option 3 is easy later. All right, so it wants to do option 2, which is the per clip editor toggle. And I kind of agree. Name a more peak state than vibe coding with the boys. Fire me up. Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Not that it's all about this, but when we're hitting 6-figure annual recurring revenue, when we have 100 people in the chat, when I have some sort of psychotic AI co-host that's talking with the chat, talking with me, fully AI. Like when my Hermes agent on this laptop joins the live stream with us. We have some sort of $100 million setup in here. I can patch one of the viewers in live into the stream real quick on a hologram. Right here. Don comes into the chat. Quigago comes into the chat. He's like, hey, I got to tell you something real quick. And I'm like, all right, let's hear from you live. And I'm like, Don, how are you? That's going to be the most insane vibe of all time. All right, let's try out option 2. So we can turn the pauses off per clip inside the editor. Get it live and let's try it out. Apex, do you have an AI agent that you use or not really? Do you have a Hermes or an OpenClaw or a Claude Code or a Codex? You guys have that? Guys, this is a free Inclusion AI Ring 2.6 1 trillion. This is a free 1 trillion parameter scale thinking model with 63 billion active parameters built for real-world agent workflows that require both strong capability and operational efficiency. Not sponsored, but this just came out on Friday. They dropped this on Friday. It's free. It's $0. I need to know if this can do anything. I need to know if this can do anything. We have to investigate. Why? So I'm going to open up Claude like this, and I'm going to say, don't show any API keys or anything like that, but can you set up open code so that it's using from OpenRouter? Guys, like the stream, join the Discord community, get involved with us. We're an absolute freight train right now. We have like 120, 130 members in the Discord in just a couple weeks. Subscribe to the newsletter down below. Like the stream so I can get some pull-ups in. Get yourself a water. Get yourself 20 grams of creatine, bare minimum. Get yourself some caffeine. 200 to 300 grams is going to be the sweet spot. I need you alpha GPC, L-theanine, out of your mind. I need you to wake up. I need you to do a quick set of 10 push-ups, maybe 5 crunches and 5 bodyweight squats. I need you to wake up and get with me here. Kid, I bought a $19 virtual private server and installed Hermes as my AI assistant. I'm going to use it for my mini project. I also build websites as well. Kid, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. You probably don't even need a $19 virtual private server. You can probably get away with like a $4.99 from Hetzner. But that's amazing. I love to hear that. What model are we running? What model are we running? Tell me it's GPT-5.5. Tell me it's GPT-5.5. I need to hear that it's GPT-5.5. See if this works. I'm not sure if it's going to work because I think we have to reprocess the video after we made those changes.
Time I have left on Earth and so much more. And if I fail, I miss the biggest launch of my first ever sponsor. Make sure you stick around because at the end of the video, I'm going to give one of these away.
Oh, it worked.
Chat base.
Babe, you're having a nightmare.
Oh, I was having a nightmare. People don't realize that Chatbase is launching a product on this February 4th.
Babe, you don't have to be worried.
My goal for this project is to create an ultra simple device that helps me reach my goals that I care about.
It worked. It didn't pick up the text. I think just because the transcription missed on that part.
The only problem I have with the black frame is it's kind of boring. I got just...
All right, let me, I'll do keep pauses, and then I'm going to go 110. Or we'll go 105. Go save. All right, CPU is the missing with the $4 plan is the issue. I see. Off by printing a perfectly sized frame. I almost got this right on the 10th try. Oh, this is actually great.
As you can see, the screen fits in nicely.
Right now, I like where we're at as far as like a basic design goes. It kind of looks like a picture frame. It sits really nicely on the desk.
The only problem I have with the black frame is it's kind of boring. I got just the upgrade. We're throwing it all the way back to early 2000.
Okay, great. Great. Okay, that works perfectly. Can you please get rid of the -1 second, +1 second buttons? I don't want those. We're cranking. We're absolutely cranking. So it'd be cool if Claude Code had a leaderboard and you had a... You want the leaderboard so bad. I think it would be cool. Yes, I think it would be very cool. I don't think that that would be a feature for Claude Code, though. I think that would be a feature for, like, a harness for indie hackers specifically. Because there's people that use Claude Code that are not, like, indie hackers, you know? But I think that, like, TrustMRR has an API endpoint, so you could fetch somebody's project from TrustMRR, and then you could assign that to, like, the user that's signed into the harness, and then somewhere in the harness have, like, this is how much money their projects are making, this is how many projects they've shipped, this is how much vibe coding they've done. Monster Dev, what's the 27,000 annual recurring revenue coming from? Well, after this weekend, after this weekend, 1,400 is coming from Clippo because we shipped Clippo this weekend. The majority of the rest is coming from our app, Quick Claw, which is our iPhone app that's on Trust MRR, which sets up Open Claw for people. And then a fraction of the rest is from Talk Macros, our dieting app, and Feel Better Fast, our workout community. But we shipped this weekend. Where do they put it? All right, so we're gonna take this. And I'm gonna open up ImageGen. And we're gonna ask it to help us create a better UI. This is the modal that pops up when someone selects a clip that has been created with our app Clippo. From here, you can edit the start and end time of the clip, so you can add more time in the beginning or the end. You can also highlight words from the transcription and press backspace to delete them. And then you also have that toggle selector so that you can hit that and it doesn't remove the pauses in between words. Because by default, our clip editor takes out pauses in between words. What I want to do is I want this editing modal to be as simple. The main theme is less is more, as simple, intuitive, beautiful, and cohesive as possible, so that a 5-year-old could open this up and edit their clip. Can you please make a render of what it should look like? All right, we're doing it. All right, are you profiting 27K, or do you have to spend it on subscriptions and split with others? What? No, 27K goes all to me. 27K, that's from paying customers, and that goes straight to me. It's probably 95% profit. No, it's not, because on the App Store stuff, there's 15% that goes to Apple. Apple charges a fee to have your app in the iOS store. That's 15%. And if you're not if you're an iOS developer, you need to apply to the small business program, because they'll take your rate from 30% down to 15%. Because it's normally 30% to have an iOS app. I don't. I don't hate it. So it added. It did not make it simpler though. Like, what if? I could have it get rid of that timeline at the top. Get rid of the purple timeline at top and get rid of the card with cut duration at bottom. Let's see what it says. Also, welcome back, Monster Dev. Let's go. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I know I didn't get my vibe coding video out this weekend because we were shipping Clippo. It was a lot this weekend, you know? But I'm thinking this week we're gonna sit down and we're gonna get a video out on how to vibe code your first app. No, I'm not thinking we will. We will get a video out. All right, I'll add the Ring 2.6 model. All right, great. So we're gonna open code. Can you make the most beautiful landing page you possibly can? Organic bananas. It needs to be insanely mobile optimized. Blow me away with sophistication of design, animations. Show me everything you're capable of. Let's see. Oh, it's ripping already too. Not bad. Is there a better way to have the keep pauses toggle? Like, is there a better verbiage to use there? Basically, what the keep pauses thing does is instead of removing like pauses between speaking, it leaves that all in. So in case there's action that's happening between speaking, you can turn off. You can enable keep pauses so that it'll keep the parts in the clip that are cut out between speaking moments. Is there a better verbiage or a better way to like describe what's going on there? That is like insanely simple, clear. less is more. We're less is more maxing, guys. That's what you have to be doing. Less is more maxing. So we started this free model off ripping. It's called Ring 2.61 trillion. Supposedly it has 1 trillion parameters. It's 100% free on OpenRouter right now. And it's building a show-stopping mobile-first organic banana landing page with rich animations and sophisticated designs. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. I think this runs at like 36 tokens per second or something like that because it's free. But I mean, if it's able to build anything that's decent for $0, like this could be something we include in our vibe coding video, our vibe coding YouTube video. Is like, this is how you get started vibe coding for $0. This is how you ship your first app vibe coding for $0. Wow, so much better. So much better. Okay. Do you think the undo and reset cuts button is totally necessary? Like, basically that's in there so if somebody selects text and then deletes it, they have a way of going back. But do you think that we should just like have a back, like an undo arrow or something like that in the transcript section once someone actually makes a delete or a cut, and then maybe the reset cuts button just goes away completely? It feels super chaotic with the start and end time editor at the top there, and then the undo, reset cuts, and the clip pacing toggle. I love the transcript card right now. The transcript section, the highlight words and press delete to cut. I'm kind of loving this process, guys, of refining your UI with image gen, you know, and then we get something that looks really good and then hand it off to GPT-5.5 to make it real. I kind of love that process. And I think that's probably the future of web design, app design. Jesus, it's finished. The free model finished. Let's see what a $0 model can create. It says open frontend bananas.html in your browser and prepare to be blown away. All right, I'm ready to be blown away. Come on. Blow me away. I'm ready to be blown away. Okay. The file is completely empty. Guys, the file is completely empty. There's nothing in there. I'm using Whisper to do voice to text. Oh my God, it just created. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Is everything you just created inside front end folder? Okay. I literally just created that in the Clippo project directory by accident. Whoa! Nature's perfect banana, 100% organically grown. It's not good. Looks like the code was blown away. It's not good, guys. It's not good, but it's also not terrible. Let's put it on mobile mode. I mean, for free, for $0, this is kind of nice. For $0, it's kind of nice. This is good. This is a cool section. All right. There's a $0 model. If you need me to redesign Clippo for you, let me know. I can even work on it for free for you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, but we got it. We're on it. Hey, man, what's up? Good to see you again today. Ashish. To be honest, the difference between $200 and $0, not that different. Yes, you're right. You're 100% right. Your consistency, bro. Yes, there's no one more consistent. Oh, this is getting good. All right, this is getting much better. Can you condense the start and end selector so that silence selector has more breathing room? This is getting much better. Much, much better. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to do the automated live stream setup later. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Mind your anime, what's good? How you doing? Our goal is going to be getting that editor modal to look exactly like this image. I would like for you to be able to pull up the editor and take a screenshot of it from Playwright or whatever you feel like would be the best option here, so that after you make changes, you can compare between the actual modal that is live and the image that I just gave you here. And just create that feedback loop until the modal look is exactly like the one in the image. All right, guys, I'm going to send that off. I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, today's protein bar of the day is brownie batter. Ooh. Yeah. No. I need you to pull from GitHub and then bring back the changes that we made regarding the silence editing and the start and endpoint editing. Guys, I completely fucked up by running that model, that free model, inside the project directory. But this is why we use Git. This is why we use Git. So basically it's going to pull from Git, and then it just has to remake the start and end time selector and the silence keeping or removing. I hope their development environment, yeah, it should still be all set because that was in .env, not in front end. Has Claude released any major world-breaking updates today? Does anybody know if Claude has released any world-changing updates today? Because it's strange that they were down this morning. They just tweeted that the Claude platform on AWS is now generally available. The Claude platform on AWS is now generally available. AWS customers get the full set of Claude API features, the AWS authentication, billing, and commitment retirement. Build and deploy agents at scale with Claude managed agents. Hoping Claude's next. Oh, it feels like they've dramatically slowed down the pace of shipping, and it must be because they've created so many bugs or something like that. That's the only thing I can think of. Because they were shipping like absolutely insane, and they must have created too many bugs, and that's why Claude was down every other day, and they're slowing down or something like that. Maybe Mythos wasn't everything they said it was supposed to be. I guess while this is working, we can open up Stream Elements, which is my own Stream Elements. We made these with Codex. I'm I'm almost feeling like we cancel our Opus 4.7 plan at this point, because, or at least downgrade it, because I don't think we need to be spending $200 a month on Claude when I'm just using 5.5 all the time. I would like to create a ultra simple either app or browser user interface. This could be local or be on one of my servers, so that when I go to fire up my stream, I can basically just pull open a dashboard and set whether I'm doing pull-ups or push-ups and give the link to today's live stream so it can track the likes. I can enter in what the annual recurring revenue is, and I can change the ticker so that it says, like, if I'm doing push-ups or pull-ups, it'll automatically say like 2 likes or 1 like equals 2 push-ups, or 1 like equals one pull-up. You know, so maybe I have a toggle selector that says, like, are you doing push-ups or pull-ups? And that way there I can just have one browser source on OBS. The goal is to be ultra simple, so I just have one dashboard, a couple of settings and toggles that I can input, and then fire up the stream right away. Can you look through the code here and give me the simplest method to get this started? Because right now I have to pull open a command line interface, and I have to, like, start the pull-up server or start the push-up server, and then, like, manually change the file to have the correct YouTube link. And I have to edit the code to have the right annual recurring revenue and the right ticker thing that says push-ups or pull-ups. Let's see what it says about that. Hair looks as great as last time. Nice job. Thank you, Nico. Let's go. What's up, BlizzKid? How you doing? Max, all you need is the prompt part of Claude or some strategy stuff. Downgrading is for sure the move. I think that's what we got to do, guys. Because we are using Codex so much, and it really feels like you can't even use all of the Codex $100 a month subscription. And I'm running my Hermes agent on it. I'm coding on it. I'm running my Hermes agent on it. $100 a month. It's getting everything done. Can I ask you one question? How is your revenue? How is your revenue lower than you first started? Oh, why didn't I set Nightbot up with hashtag? I need to set Nightbot up with exclamation point revenue. How is your revenue lower than you first started? Are you messing with me? Is that what's going on? Please tell me you're trolling me. Please tell me you're trolling me right now. I need to know you're trolling me. I think you're trolling me. I need a standing desk so bad, guys. If I were standing right now, if I were standing coding, right now like a fucking DJ at Coachella, it would be unstoppable. I'm ordering a standing desk today. Max annual recurring revenue is a stock that changes depending on how many of his viewers are buying and selling. Currently, we have haters shorting the Max stock. DW bull run coming. Dude, the bull run is going to be insane. I'm telling you, it's going to be insane. All we need is a couple juicer streams that get absolutely juiced out of our mind. And the bull run is going to be crazy. Let's get, we launched. We're live. We're live. We added revenue. We added revenue from Clippo, and we lost revenue from QuickClaw. We lost more revenue than we gained. So basically, we launched Clippo. We gained $1,400 in annual recurring revenue, and then we lost $1,800 or something like that in annual recurring revenue from QuickClaw. But yeah, we launched Clippo over the weekend. It was probably our worst launch we've ever done. But it might be one of my favorite launches that we ever done because I just love the product. We built it together here live on stream. My shoulder blades and traps are just getting absolutely jacked out of their fucking mind from doing pull-ups. And Clippo just works. Like, it's a product that just works, you know? So even if it's not our main thing that we're working on and we're juicing our annual recurring revenue, it feels good to launch something that works and you used it yourself to grow your audience. You know? So the people that did buy Clippo, the people that did sign up for Clippo, they messaged me right away and were like, one guy messaged me, he was in the stream earlier, he messaged me and said the first clip was a 1 out of 10 on YouTube. Works incredible. He did a 4-hour stream, sent it to Clippo. Clippo sent the clips to YouTube. It was a 1 out of 10 clip. It had like 2,000 views on one platform, 1,000 views on another platform. And it's gonna start juicing his stream. All right, cool. Now we need to make it look like the video or the image. No. Okay, you're amazing. We are back. Now, can you make the editing modal look exactly like this screenshot I provided? I need you to install Playwright or something like that so that you can view the locally running editing modal. Take a screenshot of it and compare it to this screenshot that I'm giving you right here. And I want them to be identical. Let's go. Sometimes you got to fire ChatGPT 5.5 up a little bit. It can be a little stale and you have to fire it up. You have to fire it up. All right, what is this saying about my stream elements? Okay, best MVP. Build one local challenge server that replaces pull-up server and push-up server for the OBS overlay. It should store settings as a small JSON file, for example. Then add one dashboard page with fields, push-ups, YouTube live stream, ARR current, ARR gold, reps per like, reset reps button, manual like reps control as backup, and one OBS browser source. That overlay reads mode from API settings and changes its labels dynamically, push-ups remaining. I mean, I guess what if What if I made this into a server that runs live on my server, created an MCP, and that way there I could just message Spring and say, hey, can you set up the live stream today? Pull my annual recurring revenue and update that. Also, I'm feeling like doing pull-ups today, so set the stream to pull-ups counter. And go fetch the link to the live stream and input the link so it's pulling from the live stream. What if you get DDoS attacked sharing this live? It's happened many a times. It hasn't happened many a times. I've had projects get DDoS. So I use a service called Cloudflare, and they are just fantastic at stopping DDoS attacks. Every single project that I've ever done, I now put it behind Cloudflare, because as soon as somebody starts DDoSing it, it'll just ban the IP address and they won't be able to DDoS it anymore. I've shipped a ton of projects over the last 5 years on X and stuff like that. And so I have learned a lot about people fucking with me. You know, when a project does well, the better a project does revenue-wise, the more people are going to try to fuck with you. So my projects that have done well, like QuickLaw or Talk Macros or whatever, Desktop, the more people try to mess with them. So I actually like it when people try to mess with my products, because that means that I'm getting a ton of attention. It's making people angry. I'm probably getting revenue from them. And you're going to learn very fast about web security. Now you need to go for a wider audience, more than just for X vibe coders. There are hundreds of thousands of small streamers that Clippo would help them grow. You need to figure out how to reach them. Exactly. 100%. So we talked about this earlier. We talked about this in the beginning of the stream. We are going to keep working on Clippo, and we're going to keep growing Clippo because it's an incredible product and we love it. But it's just not ever going to be our main thing. Simply for the reason that it does fall out of our my audience, you know, and this is partially the reason why, and I knew this going into it, why the launch wasn't as big as, like, say, like QuickLaw. When I launched QuickLaw, it went insane. You know, we were getting millions of impressions on our content for QuickLaw because it fit perfectly within my audience. You know, so people that follow me on X were all interested in QuickLaw. So I was able to leverage my existing audience, my 15,000 followers on X, to really blow up QuickLaw. Clippo is in a weird spot where there are a lot of people that vibe code and stream themselves doing it, but not really that many. And it's not even my audience, to be honest. You know, like, my audience is just vibe coders that ship products to make money. So someone in stream earlier today said it's kind of hard to leverage an audience of developers for a content creation tool. So 3 subs is really good. So Clippo is kind of outside of my audience thing, you know? But Clippo is incredible because it works. It's a tool that is building my audience. So it's a no-brainer already. Even if Clippo made $0, it's a no-brainer because it's blasting my own audience off. Does that make sense? So any sort of extra, if we get this to $1,000 a month, if we get this to $2,000 a month, that's just like cake on top of the fact that it's already an incredible tool that's building our live stream. Hold on a sec. Your SaaS is pretty cool. Thank you. So we're gonna figure out how to get that going. That being said, it's 1 o'clock already, guys. You guys know Monday is a short stream for me. We have to work our way into the week. I'm gonna finish getting this editor dialed in design wise and get this live so that the user that requested it, who bought Clippo, can have this. I'm gonna get this live today, but it is my fiance's birthday, so I'm gonna go take her out to lunch for her birthday. We'll be back on tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern, and every day this week the stream's gonna get a little bit longer. Just a 3-hour quick live stream today to get back into the week. Lauren Tellis says, with Clippo, how many times does it post a day? So it depends on the content you're feeding it. If you feed it a nice juicy 3-hour live stream like I'm about to right now, you're gonna make 12 clips from this, and I'm going to have it schedule them to post 4 times a day. So the next 3 days of clips will be taken care of for me. Max, eat that steak. Let's go. And you know what? Lunch is on Clippo today, guys. Come on! Lunch is on Clippo today, guys. Let's go. All right, with that being said, thank you guys so much for stopping in today. Tomorrow, we'll have a much longer stream. The rest of this week, we're going to get really serious, really psychotic, really absolutely mental, okay? Thanks, BlizzKid. Thanks, David King. Thanks, Lawrence. Thanks, Yusuf. Thanks, Humble. Thanks, Monster Dev. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you being here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.